to the weekend and into next week, you'll find that it's actually kind of a quiet pattern as we head into next week. Maybe a day or so where we get some shower activity. I should say this week, not next week. This is Sunday and not Saturday. Let's get out. Let's talk about what's to come. Sort of the 30,000 foot wide, the big view, if you will. Quiet today, quiet tomorrow, quiet Tuesday. And when I say quiet, I mean we're dry. We're not seeing any appreciable rain. There could be a few sprinkles tomorrow evening, but during the daylight hours, we're dry. Temperatures are on the comfortable side. In fact, we're going to start warming the temperatures up for much of the week. And then some showers come in, as I mentioned, by about Wednesday or so, Wednesday night, maybe early Thursday morning, and then we dry out. All right, so we start off with temperatures in the 30s and 40s here early, and then we're warming up quickly as we get more sunshine. Sunshine really coming out in earnest, except where we have some of the fog lingering, and I'll show you that in a second, west of 77. Look at the temperature south in Lexington, Charleston, Pittsburgh, Lynchburg. They're all in the 50s. Paducah, St. Louis. That's going to be moving north, and so our temperatures over the next few days are warming on either side of 60 degrees, so it'll feel a lot more comfortable. All right, 53 right now in Cleveland, 50 in Akron, Canton, New Philly at 50, 49 in Worcester, 42 in Mansfield, still hanging on to a lot of fog around there, and then 51 in Ashtabula, Youngstown as well. So here's I'd say 77 is the dividing line. So 77 and west, we're still hanging on to the fog. Now that's slowly starting to burn off because we saw visibilities of 0 and earlier, about maybe an hour or so ago. But now as you get that persistent sunshine and that mixes with that ground layer, then we start to burn that fog off. And so things are looking better as far as the fog, but certainly still not where we want it to be. So still looking a lot of fog west of 77. East of 77, where we hung on to the cloud cover a little longer, we're doing just fine. It's where you clear the skies and you have leftover moisture and a light wind where you pick up the fog. Fishing forecasts, if you rather do some fishing this afternoon or this morning, things are looking good there. Yeah, it's by the lake, so there's a little breeze, but a little cool too. Temperatures right around 50 or so, but it's okay. I mean, I think if you fish, you know how to dress. Dress warmly because you're going to be out there for a while and you're going to be by the water. All right, so temperatures this afternoon going to be nice. We're going to be warmer than we were yesterday in the mid-50s with some sunshine now. That's going to help us warm up. There is a northerly push to the wind, so that's going to sort of keep our temperatures suppressed to where they could be. But tonight our temperatures, our winds switch out of the south, and so tomorrow we'll see those temperatures more like what we just saw down south in like Paducah and Charleston and what have you in the 50s and 60s. So sunset tonight 5:17 because now of course we've set the clocks back early this morning or late last night. But if you like to get up early, you saw an earlier sunrise as well. So those of you who are night owls like myself, sure, it's depressing because it's an earlier sunset. But if you wake up early, if you're an early bird, you love to see those earlier sunrises. That looks good. All right, so I like to show this, the weather checklist, sort of just kind of gets you prepared for the day. The jacket and the jeans, because although we'll be in the 50s, it's still going to be a relatively cool day. Maybe just the hoodie or the sweatshirt would do you just fine. The coffee, the jog, you're fine. Yard work, car wash, sunglasses, things are good. Things are dry, things are sunny. Maybe a little eggs and bacon and pancakes and breakfast steak. Oh, doesn't that sound good? All right, so Monday, I got the 20% in there for Monday for, again, the evening, and I'll run through that futurecast here in a second. And if you're going to, what I didn't put in here is the actual Browns forecast. Let me just go back here just a second and show you that. And you can, you can exacerbate or you can extrapolate rather. I'm using my big E words wrong. You can extrapolate what the weather is going to be like by what I just showed you, but I know sometimes it just really helps to just give it to me straight without having to put the guesswork in it. And so here you go. right now we're looking good. Temperatures right around 50, partly cloudy skies. Looking good by kickoff time, 53, mix of sun and clouds. And then we're looking at by the end of the game time, 55, partly cloudy skies. Now, I will say now, the one thing is that now that the sunset is at 5:17, by the time you get out of the game and get home, it's going to be dark. So there's not going to be a whole lot to do afterwards, except maybe go home and watch more football. All right, so again, there's that hourly forecast for you where we break up the cloud cover, got sunshine and temperatures in the 50s, and skipping some of these graphics that I just showed you here, including my fancy weather checklist with the eggs and bacon and pancakes. That's what I focused on because I'm starving. I got 2 hours of sleep. And my leftover pizza from watching football last night is calling my name when I get home. I don't know about you, though. What's calling your name? Maybe some good food. All right, here's the daily breakdown again of the shower chance. Dry with isolated evening showers by the time we get into tomorrow. And again, sunset 5:17 tonight. So you get home and there's not a whole lot to do. And then this week you get home and it's probably going to be dark. And the good news is much of the shower activity is going to be in the evening time when it's, for the most part, dark anyway. And once you're driving home in the evening, things should be relatively okay for Monday, Tuesday, and then that Wednesday. That's the day that we get the scattered showers. And then on Thursday, a few morning showers gives way to drier conditions for the afternoon. And then on Friday, we'll be on the northerly end of a system that's to the south. So our southern communities like maybe Canton or New Philadelphia, maybe Holmes County, you all may see some clouds and some showers, whereas everybody else may see partly to mostly cloudy skies and dry. So that's what's going on there as far as the daily breakdown of rain. Here I kind of run it through you in graphic format to just kind of give you that view. So here's Monday evening. Monday through the day, we're dry, partly to mostly cloudy, temperatures in the lower 60s. Then the evening, you'll see we're on the southern end of this big system that's just to our north in Canada. And so we'll get a few spritz or sprinkles Monday evening. Really, that's all it'll be, just spritz or sprinkles. And I'll show you that in the future cast in a second. And then we get into Tuesday, your election day. Things are looking just fine. We'll start off with some cloud cover on Tuesday. And then in the afternoon, we'll break out with some sunshine. So there should be no problems Tuesday with your voting. And then on top of that, temperatures are comfortable in the upper 50s. About 58 is where we're going for a high. And then there's Wednesday. That's the day where we get the scattered showers around, probably pretty breezy. Temperature still on the milder side, about 58. And then Thursday morning, there could be a few leftover sprinkles. Then Thursday afternoon, we're dry, partly to mostly cloudy, and still on the milder side in the 50s. I think even around 60 on Thursday. And then on Friday, we start to see the temperatures fall after a front comes through. There's a system just to our south where we're, again, on the northern part of that. So places like Canton or New Philadelphia may see a few showers, or everybody else is dry. And then as we get into the weekend, partly cloudy skies, and we're looking good. All right, so again, Futurecast, just kind of run through this. There's this afternoon where we are dry with some sunshine, and then there's Monday afternoon, partly to mostly cloudy skies, and then late afternoon into the evening, that's where we see the sprinkles. See there, that's just really a spritz or a sprinkle, nothing to write home about. And then on Tuesday morning, we start off with cloud cover. There's Tuesday afternoon, we get rid of the cloud cover, and we got some sunshine coming our way. The rain that we've gotten, we use. This was last week's drought monitor. Notice those brown spots over down towards the Miami Valley area where they have a moderate drought. And then the yellow areas where we're abnormally dry. Voila. We got rid of the brown, the moderate drought. We leave some of the abnormal dryness in its place. And then everywhere else, we get rid of the abnormal dryness altogether. So we're doing just fine. So the rain's really helping us out. But again, this week, the only appreciable rain we get is coming in on Wednesday. All right, so 55 today, a good mix of sun and clouds, dry. Tonight, temperatures around 40, mostly cloudy, quiet, no problems. Sure, it's a little chilly first thing in the morning, but it's early November. We'll get that from time to time. There's the good surge in warm air for much of the week. We're at 62 for Monday. Again, in the evening time, a spritz or a sprinkle, mostly cloudy. Tuesday, partly cloudy skies, 58 for the election day. Our next system comes in on Wednesday with scattered showers, 58, so still warm or mild, I should say, breezy. And then overnight, and then into Thursday morning, a few showers. And then by the afternoon, we're partly cloudy, and so we're looking good. And then by Friday, partly cloudy skies, cooler behind the frontal boundary with the northerly component to the wind. Temperatures about 50, but we're drier, 50 degrees. And then 49, 50-ish by the time we head into Saturday and Sunday, your Veterans Day. Looking good there, a dry weekend. So far, it's just looking like a good weekend. And then overnight lows go from 50 Monday night to 37, 38 by the time we get into the weekend. So, there's a front that comes through where our temperatures get knocked back down a few degrees there. So that is the forecast here. I am going to update the website, and I'm going to have a clickable forecast for you. Get you caught up there to take you through the rest of the morning and into the afternoon until Alexis Walters get in here and give you a fresh update in the evening time. Everybody have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you again tomorrow at 4 p.m. when my buddies Andre Bernier and Mackenzie Bart join me for the evening newscast. Have a great night, everybody.